Good morning, students. Today I am here to explain social study of class 5th, lesson 4, evolution of transport. So, student, what is an evolution means? Evolution means a slow or a gradual process of change and development. And what do you mean by transport? Transport means moving people or things from one place to another, walking in a form of transportation. So is riding on a horse or a bike or in a bus, train or car or even in a plane. The evolution of transportation, just like the evolution of humankind, has gone through many hits and trails as it has evolved through time. Many modes of transports have evolved and many more have gone extinct. Extinct means have no living members of that particular category. With the increase of human understanding and culture, the modes of transport have developed as well. Invention of the wheel and beginning of transport. In the early times, was no wheel and no vehicle. Early humans had to walk long distance, far away from here, from one place to another place in search of food and shelter. They had to carry the load and the dead animals on their back. They also used animals like horses, donkeys, bullocks for carrying heavy load. But they took a lot of time. With the passage of time, they developed raft and sledges to carry heavy things. What are rafts? The raft was a platform of straight logs that could float on water. And what are sledges? Sledges were the carts made up of logs. They could move on smooth ground only, as you can see in the given picture. Sometime later, the early humans realized that round logs of wood could move easily on the ground. The invention of the wheel appeared in the later Neolithic age around 3500 BC. That idea was converted into the invention of the wheel. It was a major milestone in the history of human development. It is believed that the first wheel was made by cutting logs into road. The invention of the wheel made the land travel easier and more faster. It also improved the life of early human beings. It is said that the wheel was first used by potters. The use The use of wheels for transportation was done later on. After the wheel was invented, people started using carts to transport goods and chariots on or bullock carts to travel. Even boats with oars were invented to travel in water bodies. Horses were also popular at that time. Later, they became very common during the medieval period. So, student, it says as the human brain developed, there was the development in the science and technology, and so as the time passes, the by the means of transportation also developed. Now come to modern means of transportation. Means of transportation means any of the different kinds of transport facility used to carry people or cargo. Means of transportation have evolved tremendously over the period of time. Tremendously means to a great extent. Even far off places can be reached within time a span of few hours without uh, wasting much time. We can reach to our destination. With the advancements in science and technology, quicker means of transport have been made to travel on road, water and air. Now, how many types of transport? There's three types of transport: land transport, air transport, and water transport. In land transport, there is two types: road transport and rail transport. Road transport. India has the largest network of roads in the world. Fast means of transport like cars, buses, scooters, and trucks need pakka roads. Such roads are made of stone and coal tar. We have a large network of pakka roads in our country. These roads connect all the important cities. National highways and state highways are the surfaced roads. National highways connect state, city, and important cities in India. State highways connect important cities, towns, and district headquarters within a state. They serve as a feeder to the national highways. District road connects the important towns of district with the district headquarters in the state. Some roads that connect our land borders with the rest of the country are called border roads. The highest road in the world is the Leh Manali road. It runs from Manali in Himachal Pradesh to Leh in the Ladakh region. Rail transport. Railways are an ideal and important means of long distance transport. It is the cheapest means of transport because we spend less money to travel from one place to another place. In India, the first train steamed off from Mumbai to Thane in 1853, covering a distance of 34 kilometers. Now we have the largest railway network in Asia and fourth largest in the world. Crores of passengers use it from going to far off places. Railways help in carrying heavy and bulky goods. These includes, for example, coal, minerals, food grains, fertilizers, cement, and many others goods. The longest railway route is between Jammu Tawai in the north to the Kanyakumari in the south. It can be traveled in less than 2 days. Some trains like the Tejas, Rajdhani, and Shatabdi Express run at a very fast speed. The Indian Railway has the fourth largest rail network in the world. It comprises 6,436 kilometer route covering about 7,500 stations. The Tejas Express is the fastest train of our country. It attains a maximum speed of 160 km per hour. However, it is capable of running at a speed of 200 kilometers per hour. So, our railway is the fourth largest in the world. It is the biggest network, network in our country. Now, air transport. Air transport is the fastest means of transport. It is one of the most advanced and developed means of transportation. This means helps to reach places where roads and rails cannot reach, for example, jungles, deserts, and mountains areas. Travel by air is comfortable but costly. Helicopters can land in small areas and are useful in mountains and terrains. Airways are useful during disaster or providing rescue operation. All the major cities of India are well connected with air transport. An airport from where flights take off to different countries is known as an international airport. There are 17 international airports and 88 domestic aerodromes. Aerodromes means a small airport in our country. Some of the important airports in India are, for example, Chhatrapati Shivaji Airport at Mumbai, Indira Gandhi International Airport at Delhi, Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport at Kolkata, and Meenambakkam at Chennai. Now come to water transport. The progress of a country largely depends on a good water transport network. In the 1800s, the first steamboats were developed using a steam engine to drive a paddle wheel to move the ship. The steam was produced using wood or coal. Now most ships have an engine to produce the steam. Although slow, modern seaports is a largely highly effective method of transporting large quantities of non-perishable goods. Non-perishable goods are mm, usually food items that can be stored for a long time without spoiling, or on the other hand are things that will last long time, like dried grains or oil, etc. Nearly 7,570 kilometers long coastal line of India is dotted with 13 major ports and 200 non-major ports. India has the largest merchant shipping fleet among the developing countries. The main 13 seaports in India are at Kolkata, Paradip, Vishakhapatnam, Chennai, Ennore, Tuticorin, Port Blair, Cochin, New Mangalore, Mormugao, Mumbai, Jawaharlal Nehru Port, and Kandla. Uh, a developed water transport system greatly helps the country in international trade because goods can be carried cheaply for exchange and trade. The different means of transport system has made our life more comfortable and advanced. Students, I hope all of you understand the lesson. Thank you, stay safe and keep learning.